$10 billion of coffee mugs are sold every single year around the world. Etsy sellers these are able to capitalize on that trend and make themselves tens of thousands of dollars every single month. And they're doing it by selling print-on-demand mugs like these, meaning that they don't have to put up any money for inventory, and we're able to make designs very similar to these using AI. I've personally sold over $25 million worth of print-on-demand products, and the opportunity has honestly never been better. That's why in this video I'm going to show you the fastest way to make designs just like these using AI that then we can upload to a print-on-demand supplier and link it to our Etsy account and start taking sales right away. So the first thing we want to do is create a new Gmail account that you can use for all of your business stuff, just to keep your account separate from any of your personal emails. Next, we want to create our Etsy account by going to etsy.com and scrolling all the way down to the bottom and click Get Started Selling with Etsy. You click Open Shop and go through their basic setup process using the new email that we just set up. Then once that's done, you want to go over to Printify and open up a new Printify account. There's a link in the description that you can use to start a free trial. And once you've done that, you can link your Etsy and Printify accounts together so that anytime we publish a product to our Printify account, it automatically gets published to our Etsy account. Now that we have all that setup stuff out of the way, we can jump over to Midjourney, which is by far the best text-to-image AI generator on the market today. Midjourney does is it takes a single line of text called a prompt and turns it into an image for you. And today we're going to be using Midjourney to create designs for our mugs. Go over to midjourney.com and click join the beta program at the bottom of the page to join their Discord server. Once you join the server, you're going to be thrown into a newbie group chat where you're just going to see thousands of designs getting generated, and it can honestly be pretty overwhelming. So what we want to do is direct message Discord bot and start a separate chat with it. Then you're going to click on the left hand side, create a server, and then you're going to select to add the Discord bot to your server. Now we have a separate one-on-one chat room for us to work with the bot on our own. And now that we're here, the $1 million question is, what do we use for a prompt? It's gotten better and better at reading our prompts and creating amazing images. So down here at the bottom, I'm just going to type \imagine. And then if I wanted to create something similar to this kind of mug that has a basic floral pattern on it, I would just type something like colorful flowers in style of watercolor on a white background. And the key here is saying on a white background because that's going to be something that looks great to add onto a mug. And so it created a pretty cool pattern for us that is in the same ballpark as what we're looking for. But what we want to do is simplify things a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is type \settings and adjust my stylized settings from high down to medium. So you can see some examples here of what changing the different style settings does. On the left hand side, when the style is low, it's very simplistic, basic patterns that are perfect for certain types of print-on-demand products. And as you go higher in stylize, and it becomes more and more complex. One of the most recent features that Midjourney added was the high variation and low variation modes. So basically before there was only one mode, and whenever you would generate a prompt, it would give you 4 images that were more or less the same thing. Now we're able to ask it to generate wildly different pictures, so we get a much wider range to choose from. And now with the lower style settings, this is much closer to something that would look amazing on a coffee mug. And the last setting that we want to change is that on a coffee mug, the aspect ratio that we want is much more elongated than 1080 by 1080 square, which we're getting right now. So to change that, we're just going to add a parameter to the end of our prompt. And parameters are basically these defining characteristics that you can put at the end of a prompt that changes the overall image. And there's a lot of different varieties, like the tile parameter, for example. But in this case, we're going to be using the aspect ratio. Then I'm going to type -AR 293 151. One thing is that it does fill the designs close to the edge, which wouldn't look great if it gets cut off on the end of a mug. Luckily, Midjourney has recently added an update which allows us to zoom out on images. So basically we can double the size and increase the width of the padding around the edge of the design. Chose to upscale that design that I like the best, and now it gives me the options to zoom out 2x, zoom out 1.5x, or custom zoom. I'm going to zoom out 1.5x because that should be enough to give us some padding. Now as you can see, it's zoomed out on all the images, and now we just have to pick the one that we like the best. So I'm going to use this one here. So I'm just going to upscale that image, and then I'm going to click on it, save image, colorful flowers, and now I'm going to go over to my Printify account and uploading the design that we just created. Now as you can see, the mug isn't, or the background isn't quite white, so you have a couple options here. Either A, you can use a background remover, which there's a ton of them out there, or you can use this color picker tool that I like to use. Just a free Chrome extension, and it's able to detect the colors. So I hover over it, choose the color, and then I paste that background color, and you can see how it's expanded the color to fill the rest. And another option is you can just create a pattern, and that will automatically continue the pattern on. So here's how it looks, and here's a couple of others that I made. Did monarch butterfly pattern. Thought this one turned out pretty well. Then here is another one of the mugs. This was with the low style settings. So I just changed the product title to pastel flower mug. And then the last thing for us to do is update our product pricing. So I would edit price. I typically like to run at least 50% margins. Then when I hit publish, it would automatically go live on my Etsy account. In a matter of minutes, we were able to create high quality design that's very similar to the best sellers that are on Etsy. Now, obviously just doing one mug is okay, but the way that you really make livable income off of this type of business is with dozens, if not hundreds of designs, because it really is a numbers game, and expand into more niches and categories that will appeal to more people. Which is why we're making a software that is AI, but specifically for print-on-demand sellers. I'll show you a quick demo here where you just select the type of product that you want to make designs for, and then give it a 1 to 2 word prompt. You don't have to mess around with like long tail prompt keywords and parameters. It takes care of all that for you, because these models have been trained specifically for these different product types, so it knows exactly what to give you every time. And in this case, I chose t-shirts, and I just hit create designs, and within a matter of seconds I have a handful of designs that are perfect for selling on t-shirts. It even generates these product titles for me that are right below it. And then my personal favorite part is that after I select the designs that I like, then it removes the background, upscales the image for me, and then it even uploads it into my Printify account. So you can see here that all those designs that I just created have already been uploaded. And if I click on one of these products, you can see that it's even generated a product description for me. And I just did this with a handful of designs for a quick demo. In theory, you could use this for dozens, if not hundreds of designs, which, like we just talked about, is pretty much what you need in order to be successful and really grow a big brand in this kind of business model. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I'm curious to hear your thoughts and feedback. And if you'd like to apply to join the beta, click the link in the description below, enter your email, and we'll get back to you as soon as the beta becomes available. Launching your products is a big first piece of this business. It's 80% of it, in my opinion. The product, it beats everything else out, but there is still setting up your ad accounts and driving traffic and building a brand on Shopify, if that's the route you want to go. So be sure to watch these videos over here. I've done lots of other content on this kind of thing. I did a 365-point Shopify checklist setup that you can get for free by watching that video. Let me know in the comment section down below what questions you have, and I'm here to help you guys, so feel free to reach out and let me know what other types of videos you want me to be making. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.